Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, hi! My name is Natasha and it's fantastic to have you here. For today's video, we are doing a collective reading for the new moon in Pisces that's happening around the 27th of February, depending on where you're at in the world. So we're going to be using a couple of new astrology decks that I've reviewed on the channel and the Zodiac Tarot that we're going to start with first. This is a general reading for the collective, so take what resonates and know that there's a message intended for you in here. This first tarot card is going to represent how to best utilize this energy, and we have, love that, we've got the Chariot. And then the last tarot card is going to represent the best advice to kind of move through this and harness it, and we have Justice. Okay, so let's talk about it real fast. So the Chariot is all about having motivation and drive and determination and ambition. And so this is kind of your time to get moving, take that inspired action, be the initiator. But I will also say that we have Justice here, and I'm seeing the Cancer in this, and that's very prominent right now, especially with the new moon in Pisces. You might be feeling a little bit overly emotional, so you might have to kind of tamper down the emotion a little bit. It could be a very good driver for you to get things done, a good motivator. However, we've got to balance that out with some, reality and some logic as well. So definitely align with your intuition. Allow that to kind of drive the focus and drive that motivation and momentum, but get going, get started. Whatever you were putting off, let's get going now. The new moon is a perfect time to start projects, plant seeds, plan, start doing those little planning rituals in your new moon practice that you like to do. If that's your sort of the thing, that's what I like to do. Maybe look at a calendar, get your agenda going, set your intuition and your intentions now. Get them clear, get them going, and create structure while your intuition kind of guides that process. Hopefully that's making sense. But yeah, you might be a little bit over emotional, or you might be feeling things a lot more strongly, and you might be more reactive in that way. So that's where we're getting this advice with the Justice card here. Kind of have that balance, that really good flow of okay, we can let some of that emotion drive us, be a motivator maybe even. So for me, I'm trying to get my life right back together. I want to get healthier. I want to get more motivated to stay on top of my health and, my fitness and all of that, just get stronger. And so my emotion is definitely a motivator behind that, but I'm also using my logic. Let's actually plan this out and be smarter about it. And let's, create a routine that works. So have those balancing moments for yourself. Allow that emotion to flow and guide you, but also set realistic goals and standards for yourself. Don't overachieve or try to think that you're going to do more than maybe you're realistically going to do. So we're trying to find harmony and balance here and being in alignment with, your goals and what you aspire to do. So you cannot, sure, you can reach for the stars, but at the same time, you have to be grounded in what you can reasonably accomplish within your set goal time. So for instance, if you're trying to lose 20 dress sizes, I don't know why I pulled that number, but if you're trying to lose a lot of dress sizes in 3 months, it's not going to happen. That is not healthy and not realistic. But say you want to drop a few pounds every month, that's a realistic and healthy goal. So you can still have that motivator behind you with the emotion of saying I don't want to do this, I don't want to feel like this, but still be grounded in that reality base of we want to do it healthy, we want to do it reasonably, and we want to still have that motivation, but we need to be, based in reality for that. So stay true to your own truth as well. So knowing what you can accomplish, knowing what you're about with your integrity, I have to say that being authentic and standing in your truth and your integrity has been the message for the collective in multiple readings that I have done. So there's something here about coming back to center and to your own truth as well. So if you're trying to, start a project or start even a new career or start, you know, working on projects that are near and dear to you. It is all about being in that alignment of who you are and your own truth and your own integrity. And a lot of that has to do with this Justice card as well, that being brought up with this time frame of like, yeah, this is a reminder, stay in your truth. And again, there's that sword of truth here. Stay in your truth and stay in your authenticity. Be in your own reality, but stay in alignment. So whereas this is a Cancer centered and ruled card, there's a lot of that Mars action behind it as well. Using logic and your emotion can create a powerful pathway for you to charge ahead and move forward. Don't let your emotions override your logic is something that keeps playing in my head right now. And yeah, have a plan of action. Be confident in your skill set and what you know to be true. Set clear goals and intentions at this time, and take little steps too. It doesn't have to be this grandiose big plan of, you know, I'm going to have a 10-point bullet list of, you know, my morning and then a 20 for the afternoon. It can be just small steps towards your goals, but making sure they are inspired and motivated by your own ambition. Okay, so let's keep going with some oracle cards for more confirmation. Just because certain planets or signs come up does not mean that they are what's going on in the skies right now. They're just astrology decks that I'm using for an astrology reading. All right, first up, we've got with the Starcodes Astro deck, we've got 12th house with introspection. So this might be a great time to get quiet with yourself. Go within and see the chakra lineup right here is really giving the alignment for me. See what your goals really are. What do you really want to plan out for this next month, even a year? What are your plans? What makes you feel emboldened and empowered and feel good? And really get right with, you know, where you see yourself and what you want to produce, create, and nurture. Next, we've got the 11th house with community. 12th and then 11. And we have the 11th with the Justice card. Interesting. So 11. Community here. So this might be a great time too to start connecting with your community. It's always a great time to connect with your community. But this is also an indicator of, you know, asking and receiving support from your community. Maybe you do projects, you're planning on doing a project for said community or involving community, but either way, it's connection here. And whatever your, you know, plan and goal is for this next phase, I'll say, because everybody's going to be a little bit different with their timing. Community should be important, and it should be something that, not to say that you rely on, but that you think about including, or, you know, what your project is, who your project is for, I should say. Or, you know, if you are creating jobs, think about those in your community. Who could you hire? Who could you ask to take on, you know, certain roles in your community that would be both beneficial as a give and take for you and them? Then we have Chiron with heal. Oh, I love that. So this might be a time where we look at healing certain parts, especially with that introspection. What do we want to do with shadow work? What do we want to do with our rituals to help with the facilitation of healing? Are we helping others heal, especially with this give and take energy and the community card here? Are you looking at helping your community? Are you planning on going to events? Are you planning on protesting? Are you planning on, you know, town halls? Are you planning on providing your input to help? Are you taking inspired action to get the help that you need? Are you working on your own struggles? Are you, you know, providing that for yourself? It could be as simple as, you know, journaling or writing out your thoughts for the day, or taking, again, inspired action and physically doing something that helps you heal, eating better, drinking more water, going on a walk, meditation, that sort of a thing. Next, we have the North Node with future. So again, what are your plans going to be for the next phase? What are you looking forward to? What are you planning on achieving? What are your goals? Looking for the future, toward it. And then we have Neptune with vision. So this kind of all flows together with planning, right? Vision, you can have like a vision board or see the goals that you want to achieve for the next phase. However, this also indicates to me intuition and dreams and like taking those into account as well. So your intuition is very good at reading what I don't want to say the vibes are, but like reading what you can kind of accomplish in that time. So, or at least help along the way. So if you do any form of divination, that could help you with maybe planning out your goals or planning the steps, or maybe kind of helping you decide what's worth pursuing now and what's pursuing later. So think of your intuition more and incorporate that into your strategy. And next we have Leo with shine. So some of that Mars energy, that fire energy here of shining, allowing yourself to feel good about what you're doing, about what you've already achieved, what you're going to do. If you are someone who is needing a little bit more confidence, this is the time to work on it and hone a little bit more of that for yourself, because that Chariot card is definitely something that indicates needing to have a little bit more confidence, and not only like maybe public speaking or public communications, but confidence in what you bring to the table, your worth, your value. And again, I want to say that your worth and your value is infinite because you are here. You don't have to produce anything to be worthy or to be valuable. But what more I'm talking about is that you know that you are worthy and that you deserve to shine and that you deserve to have your dreams achieved simply because you are here. So allow yourself to shine a little bit more, allow yourself to have more confidence, allow yourself to bask in it a little bit more. Don't shy away from compliments or from, trying to produce or nurture your talents. All right. Next up, we are going to see a newer deck. This is the 8 Coins Astrology Oracle. And we're going to see what we've got. We've got some Mars. So absolutely taking that inspired action, moving forward, that drive, that ambition, that's confirmation for that Chariot, even though they're not connected planetarily, very much confirmation. We've got that Leo energy too. So have a little bit more confidence in yourself, but this is definitely the time to take action, the time to get out of the doldrums, so to speak. You are no longer fogged in. This is time to move ahead and take the steps needed to achieve what you want, because only you can take those steps. Nobody can force them, right? Next, we have the Sun. Happy, vitality, loving, laughter, all of that. So good things, right? The Sun card always means good things in tarot. But this is also giving the shine, allowing yourself to shine bright, be confident, be happy, be proud of yourself, just allowing yourself to illuminate and be you. It makes me think of that passion and that fire and that drive that we've already talked about, as well as the Chariot card. So very much allowing yourself to be kind of center of attention for a while, and not a negative way, but more of like, I need to focus on me, nurture me, because the sun is what kind of provides life, right? Water and sun provide life on the planet. I mean, among other things, you know what I mean? But the sun is telling you to live and enjoy it and nurture yourself and nurture your talents. And next we have Virgo. So Virgos are very much the planners, right? They like things to have a little structure, like things to be done in a particular way, be very grounded in your approach. So again, we're bringing it back to reality and allowing ourselves to absolutely reach for the stars, but have a grounded approach. Very much earth energy here of just being like, okay, what are the plans? What are the steps? What can we do today that makes sense? And then we can add on top of that the woo-woo. And next we've got the okay. Leo and Leo. So I just want to throw it out there. You might be a Leo in this reading or have very strong Leo placements. If you are watching this, you don't have to, but some of you are very much in the Leo. So I'm not going to go over that again. But then we have 8th house, which talks about transformation. So the 8th house might be an area in which that might be a focus for you, coming out of into a transition maybe. So there might be a new start for you, a new beginning. So this might be an area of focus that you're working on. All right, up next is the Astro, what is it called? Heavenly Bodies. I use this enough, I should know. All right, there's a few of you. We're going to go through them really fast. We've got water here. If you'll focus, there we go. So spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. And we've got the Pisces and Cancer sign on there. So more confirmation there. We've got house 10. So this could be another area that you're going to focus on depending on what you're working with, but structure, discipline, life mission, accomplishments, and career. So like I said, some of you might be planning new things in your career, transforming in your career. That could be a huge possibility. And more confirmation with the Cancer card. This is nurture, comfort, and protection. So what are we nurturing? What are we, providing for ourselves with protection and with comfort? Next, we have Sagittarius with optimism, exploration, and freedom. Optimism, let's bring back the sun. Yes, confirmation there. And you might be exploring different ways of going about whatever this Chariot energy is for you. And we've got more confirmation with house 8, transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. So karma is definitely a justice card situation too. So some of you might be going through your last little bit of karma into transforming into that. Those of you who believe in that situation, I just want to throw that out there for you. But yes, absolutely transformation. And I talked about shadow work earlier. So that could definitely be part of this 8th house energy with facing your fears, because a lot of shadow work is going within and tapping into what could be triggering you, what could be causing certain things to hold you back from achieving those goals. So absolutely loving the confirmations and the synchronicities here. And then we have North Node, destined to have. So didn't we have North Node or something similar? Anywho, doesn't matter. Destined to have, facing the future. I think we did have, sorry, hold on. We did. I found it. So more confirmation in all of this. I love. So yeah, we're focusing on what we are moving toward in the future, what we are destined to have. So working toward that. All right, Virgo, more confirmation, integrity, reverence, and service. So again, reaching out to your community, working with your community, getting involved in a community, having a community, what you can do with whatever you're working on with this Chariot energy. Moon, there we go. Satisfy emotional needs, nurture self and others. So again, there we go. Then we've got the Yang. This is proactivity, expression, doing, and forward motion, confirming the Chariot energy. And last from this deck, we've got the Capricorn card with ambition, realism, and methodical steps. Love to see it. Oh my gosh, loving this reading. Okay, last but not least, we have the, what is it called? The Astro Ascension deck from the Nordic Light. So this is new as well. So for Virgo. Life improvements. I learn grounded, self-reliant, resourceful, smart, practical, analytical, good planner, perfectionist, critical, overthinker, and picky. All right, up next, we've got the Masters with 33, sacred support, community, your spirit team, blessings, expansion, increase, fertility, positive results, talent, skills, master, teacher, inspiration, and ascended masters. Then we have the Raven, seeing through illusions. So again, shadow work here too. Energy awareness, alchemical gifts, powerful transmuter, fearless, the seer, truth seeker, the very spiritual one. Sorry, I'm cracking up because you can't make this up. Okay, so be kind, but don't people please with Libra. I unite. Diplomatic, helpful, friendly, social, kind, charming, romantic, balanced, peaceful, conflict avoidant, pleasure seeking. More moon cards, sacred wisdom, deepest feelings and thoughts, inner world, instincts and intuitions, needs, habits, feminine energy. Then we have the Lotus with enlightenment, seed of awakening, awareness, meditation, spiritual path, liberation, ascension, deep truths and insights, purity and eternity. All of this is just like, yeah, come on, listen to your intuition, listen to your needs, support yourself, but have that ambition to drive yourself forward. Don't people please. Know your truth. Stand in your authenticity and in your integrity. Pisces. I transcend, connect with your guides. So being sensitive, empathetic, compassionate, artistic, creative, imaginative. And your last, I can't. North Node with Dharma and Destiny. Okay, Destiny is calling. So yeah, move towards it. Take those steps, all right? That's what we're doing. We are moving toward our destiny. We are calling it in. We are being proactive. We are listening to our intuition. We are pushing through. We are doing our purpose. So where you're going, fate your highest potential, the journey, direction, your future, spiritual growth. So for this new moon, I know that this was a lot. And by the way, these are all of the cards. We're done card pulling. But for all of this, there's a lot here that is asking us to really look inward, figure out what we really want, who we really are, and plan ahead and plan accordingly to balance our emotions with our realism and logic and stand in our truth and speak it to power. Get involved in your community if you haven't done so already, with like-minded individuals, with, get involved with your neighbors. If you don't know who your next door neighbor is, you need to start knocking on doors now and get involved and introduce yourself, because from now on, community is going to be extremely important for all of us. And community online is definitely included in that, but your neighbors are important too. They are legitimately living next door to you. And if you don't know who they are, it's time to get to know them if they're safe, if you perceive them to be safe, with that little caveat there. Get involved, take steps towards your dreams today. Start planning out what you want to do, whether that is something that you do analytically with, pen and paper, spreadsheets, that sort of a thing. Or if you like to plan ahead with calendars or, tablets, I don't know, everybody's different, but the message remains clear, is to get plans started, to take that inspired action, and to be confident in your skill set to do so. And just popped in my head, the answer is always going to be no if you never ask. So if you never start, if you never even put pen to paper or speak it out loud, you won't get far. So if you are hesitant to even put pen to paper, now is the time to do that inner work and work through that and figure out why. You have to start to begin. You have to put one foot forward to begin. And that's what the Chariot is all about, to have that confidence, to gain that momentum forward. And remember that nobody's first go of anything is perfect. You will never start something and have it be 100% unanimously agreed upon or loved. You were always going to mess up. And once you understand that mistakes happen, then you start to flow intuitively with what you're working with. We hold this degree of perfectionism over our heads like Damocles' sword. And that prevents us from even trying. And so what the Chariot is asking you to do is be so confident in who you are and who you are about inside with your skill set, with your knowledge, with your talents, that no matter the outcome, you start, you begin. All right? This has come up in a lot of different readings, and it rings true for this one today, where Bob Ross didn't automatically come out being a, wonderful painter. He had to work with it and work on it, right? Nobody is opening up to critical acclaim 100% of the time their first try. Edgar Allan Poe didn't write, his masterpiece his first go around. I mean, I don't even know if that's true, but you get the point. So with that being said, don't be afraid to start because you think it has to be perfection, because it won't be. And some people hit that perfection mark right out of the gate on luck alone. But don't let it stop you from achieving your dreams and goals. Don't let your own perceived way of looking at yourself stop you from sharing your gifts with the world in whatever way that is meaningful for you, whether that is art, writing, math, research. Just begin. Just have the momentum to begin. Because once you do, you're going to start following your North Node, and you're going to intuitively know what to do next. If you balance that emotion with the logic and realism, you cannot fail that hard. And again, even if you do fail, even if you make mistakes, get back up on that horse, because failure is only a barometer of lessons to be learned. Okay? Nobody is perfect. And if you strive for perfection 100% of the time, failure is going to find you 120% of the time. Because again, nobody is perfect. Okay. I hope that resonated. I hope that made sense. I love you and I like you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate the heck out of you. And if you haven't done so already, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell on your way out of this video. That way you will never miss an upload from me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Happy new moon, and I will see you in my next video. Bye-bye.